I do not believe it. It was all going so well. That is the worst news possible, and it's one of the reasons taking the plane can be a risk. We are going to be racing from here to what's the place in Munich called? Hello. Nicky's going to be taking this crane to race to Munich. Guten Tag from Berlin!
Today is race day and it's a big one from here, the German capital, the Brandenburg Gate, all the way to
the Siegestor, the Victory Gate in Munich. But as per usual, we're going to be taking two different methods of transport to get there. So, Nicky, how are you going to do it?
For me, it's the ICE train. German trains are meant to be super efficient, but I'm going to whiz my way through the whole of Germany and try and get there before Liam.
Well, German planes are pretty efficient too, and I'm going to be taking a nice short flight with Lufthansa.
Well, one of us is going to get to that Victory Gate first in Munich. So you ready?
3, 2, 1.
5 seconds. Why is he? Can you leave me alone?
Well, as beautiful as the Brandenburg Gate is, it is not the one that I'm interested in today.
So to make this as efficient as possible, I'm going to get on a Lime scooter. The central train station in Berlin is not too far from the Brandenburg Gate. The timing on this race is tighter than usual. Oh, rainbow flag. I think it's going to be all right.
First things first, I've got to go and find a cab to take me to the airport. Let's go. Step 1 complete. I've ordered my Uber. I'm not in a crazy rush to get to my airport. I should have plenty of time before my flight, touch wood, but this looks like a good start. I'm actually racing my friend to Munich. He's taking the train and I'm taking the plane. See who gets there first.
Okay, it says a scooter is going to take me 6 minutes. There's a smattering of scooters here. I'm going to go for this one. There's a Lime scooter. This could be a total disaster. Lime app, hopefully unlocking. That's the sound we want to hear. So far this is disastrous. I've had to go through a giant river of water. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction. I don't know if I'm going to miss my train. I'm just... Oh god. Oh god. Stupid, gonna miss my train. Stupid, gonna miss my train. It's so nice here. I've never been so panicked and so relaxed at the same time. Oh, it's there. That big glass thing, that's the station. I'm just gonna make a run for it because if I don't get across this bloody river, I'm gonna miss the train. I've got about 5 minutes. That is the station over there. There is a bridge here. Oh my God, these races are going to be the end of me.
Okay, well, after a little bit of traffic coming out of the city, we are now looking good. We're onto the motorway. It's plain sailing ahead, taking me a little bit longer than I thought to get to the airport, but I think we're still fine for time.
Right, I made it. Just see some Lime scooters over there. I don't know how they made it here because I certainly couldn't get as close as this, but what a giant, imposing, but quite gorgeous looking train station. I'm very glad to be here. Can't miss this train. All right, it says platform 3. Oh my God, this place is enormous. Whew, this looks right, and there's no train here yet. Hang on a minute, I'm worried about me being delayed. What if the train's delayed?
So with Lufthansa, I was able to check in online and have my boarding pass sent to me for a nice, speedy experience at the airport. But just looking at the queue in the Lufthansa line behind me, it doesn't actually look too busy, so I probably would have been okay anyway. Very nice, I can head straight through to security now.
A slight delay, 4 minutes, which is okay. The train needs to be on time. My big benefit is that I'm going to be able to get to the final point very quickly from where the train station is, and Liam's going to have a schlep. It sent me to section A because I'm going to be travelling in first class today. And I've just got to stick around, hope for the best. The delay is now another minute, 5 minutes delayed. We're okay for now, but any more, I'm not going to be able to swallow that.
I do not believe it. I've just sat down to enjoy my iced coffee and bagel, and I've received an email from Lufthansa saying that my flight has been delayed by at least 30 minutes, and that is not 30 minutes I can afford to spare today. That is the worst news possible, and it's one of the reasons taking the plane can be a risk, because you're far more likely to run into delays like this. I just hope Nicky is being held up somewhere.
Well, after a very chaotic start, welcome aboard this ICE train from Berlin to Munich. It's a different train. There was all seat reservations out the window. I had to throw somebody out my seat. People are very confused. The big problem here is the delay. It says we're going to get into Munich 8 minutes late, so we'll see how this journey goes. On board, I've got these lovely leather seats, really comfortable, nice table in front of me, lovely views out into the German countryside. It feels new and fresh on here, but luxurious, this is not.
Well, I've made it to my boarding gate and I can see my Lufthansa A321neo in front of me there, but it's still being packed up with luggage at the moment. It's 35 minutes until my new scheduled departure, but right now I don't know if I feel too confident about that being the real takeoff time. Well, better late than never, I guess. Finally walking down the jet bridge towards the plane, but I think I've got a lot of catching up to do. This is not looking good. Hello, guten Tag. Well, after a lot of faffing about, I finally made it on board to this A321, but just heard that one of the passengers hasn't come onto the plane. His luggage has already been packed down below, so they're going to have to get that off, which is going to cause a further delay. This is turning into an absolute nightmare. While I'm waiting for us to start moving, I may as well give you a quick tour of my seat. I've got a grey seat behind me, but it's not too uncomfy. It's actually a decent width. It definitely feels a little bit wider than your average economy seat, to be honest. But yeah, that really is all there is to it on this small plane. Luckily, it's only a short flight. Well, a whole hour after the scheduled departure time, we are finally moving. Get me to that runway.
So I would eat in the restaurant car, but it's actually a bit busy, but it does look quite cool in there. But I am getting at-seat service. I've ordered my food. They've told me that these medallions are the best thing to have with sweet potato mash, and it's going to get served to my seat with this Diet Coke.
Talk about this for a little bonus. I've just been brought a Lufthansa Lindt chocolate bar. Who says short flying can't be luxurious? You're going to cut to Nicky having some really fancy, huge meal on the train, isn't it?
It's lovely hot food. I'm starving, so I'm delighted that this has just arrived straight at me, but let's give this a try. This is proper good. The biggest, glassiest bottle of Coke Zero. That's good.
Touchdown in Munich 55 minutes after the scheduled arrival, which is not good. Luckily, I don't have passport security to go through, so hopefully I can get a speedy exit from the airport, find a cab, and somehow still beat Nicky. It's never been a worse time to be near the back of the plane, but we're off now. Let's get the hell out of here. Right, I'm following as many exit signs as I can. Thankfully, no bags for me to collect today. No time for that.
Not very much in the Munich city limits. We are running 22 minutes behind schedule. This is going to be tough for me. I'm going to have to run my little legs off to that final finish point, and we're moving slow.
Okay, well I managed to make it from plane to taxi in about 10 minutes, which is pretty good going, to be honest. And I have to say, it's a very lovely, swanky, brown leather cab with free water provided. So nice little end to the journey, but more importantly, I need to get there quickly. I think this is going to take about 40 minutes and we're going to have to see. I just really hope Nicky has run into a bit of trouble on his way.
Got Got stuck in a real traffic jam getting off this train, but now I'm off and arrived in, what's quite a warm and lovely Munich. We're late. We've got to run. Okay, coming out of the train station, I thought I'd go for a trusty Uber, and it's literally arrived in a second. All I've got to do is find him. Looks like he's this way, looks like he's in some traffic. Oh, it's so busy here, there's just like crazy amount of people everywhere. Okay. Hello, here he is, and we're in. Hello. So public transport looked like it was going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. Hopefully this journey will be 10 minutes, 13 euros, not too outrageous. Saying goodbye to the train station. Let's go. We do not have time for all these people.
Oh, I cannot afford this at all. We've just hit a section of traffic. It's not looking good.
Thank you. Don't see anybody. Is he hiding? He's not in here. He's not in here. Yes! Come on! Oh, I feel like I haven't won a race for so long. Victory is mine. Oh, I love it when I get to do this. Rare treat, relaxation, lovely view, time to enjoy the city. I feel like he's close now.
Perfect. Danke. No, that's all good. Okay, danke. Have a good day. Okay, well finally I'm here. That cab journey seemed to take forever in the end. I can see the Ziga store right there. Is Nicky going to be inside? I can't see him yet. It's looking good. No! Oh, there he is, chilling out, sitting down. Oh, dearie, dearie me.
Well, Liam, for once I win a race. I feel like this has been a long time coming, but I am pretty happy.
I was due a loss, to be fair, and I think I lost pretty comprehensively in the end.
So how did your journey go?
Well, everything was fine until I reached the airport. Then at that point, I got an email saying I had a 30-minute delay, followed by another 15-minute delay, followed by getting on the plane and finding out that someone who'd put their luggage on board was no longer on board. So they had to unpack everything, which delayed me even further. And to be honest, at that point, I sort of knew I didn't stand a chance. Everything was comfortable, but it was slow. Nicky?
Well, for me, I had a bit of a nightmare start of my journey. I got stuck on the road, I couldn't get to the train station. I thought I was going to miss my train. Actually, in the end, I was totally fine, made it in time. My train was delayed, and that was the big problem. I ended up getting in over 20 minutes late. It could have been worse. We made up a bit of time on the way, but the train itself was actually super comfortable. I had a lovely meal. I was very relaxed. Even though it was busy, once I got my seat, I was in situ and very happy. And in the end, I beat you by about 15 minutes. Had your flight been on time, you would have had me, I think.
Well, since you're the victor, why don't you treat me to a nice pint of Bavarian beer? Oh, sorry, is that your bad shoulder?